going on? Starting off today at Pecks Pond. Haven't been here in a while. We're trying to figure out if we were here last year or not. But this lake was closed for almost 2 years, I think, while they redid the dam down at the other end and opened it back up. And they've been working on clearing all of the aquatic plant life that was choking this pond out before, clearing it out, and they've done a pretty good job. As we're driving in, we can tell it's pretty open. There's some looks like some grown over spots, but not too bad. And we're gonna paddle around and check it out. Right out in there, we got a bird of some kind on a stump. Rocco's got his big lens. Trying to see if you can get a close-up of it. Look at him go.
I believe it's a green heron.
Oh, cool. Those babies. Get some. Sorry, baby. Not gonna be able to see it, but whoa. So that's a heron. I don't know if I got that on the GoPro. That was a heron that just made that maneuver. They're pretty graceful when they want to be. All right, we're gonna head into those two islands right there. We're gonna check that out. Alright, so we got 2 cormorants and a blue heron so far.
Yeah, that's nice. Hello, birds. Good morning to you, too.
Time for part 2 of today's adventure. After kayaking, a little camping. So I'm back in Pinchot State Forest, probably heading down to Forgotten Camp, and most likely going to have a visitor tonight. So let's get hiking. I'm at camp. Wasn't really worth showing too much of the hike. You guys have seen it before. Got the bridge set up. There is less than 10% chance of rain tonight. It's supposed to actually get clearer than it is right now. So no tarp for me. And I'm hoping the temperature drops as much as they say. They're saying it's supposed to be like in the mid to high 50s out here. So I've got my full length 50 degree with me. Should be way more than enough. If it's too much, I did bring my 3/4 as well, which is sitting in my backpack right now. It's so small, I might as well just bring it with me. You almost always have it with me anyway. So hammock is set up. I grabbed a little bit of firewood. I don't know how much, if any, we'll need. And waiting on Adam Z. So Adam Z had messaged me yesterday about Forgotten Camp. And he was going to come down last night. He couldn't make it last night, but I had messaged him this morning after we got done kayaking. And I was like, did you go out? And he's like, no, I'm thinking about going tonight. And I was like, well, funny, I was thinking about going tonight. So I know he might be in the forest right now. He might just be getting here, and he's still got to hike down. So it'll be a little bit before we see him. But yeah, I've got a hoagie and a Snapple. I'm going to eat that. And then the only other food I brought is Cliff Bar, and then I brought coffee for tomorrow morning. That's it. And I brought all the components of my stove. But Chris Aconi, on the last video I was here, and I left the skewers at home for that. He's like, you can just use 3 panels, and I was like, I don't know if that's designed for 3 panels, but I tried it, and it would have worked with just 3 panels. You got to hook them in differently, but it will work with 3 panels. So I could have done that too. So if I really want to shave off a couple of grams, because all those components are light, I could just take 3 panels in those stakes and be fine. But I put the stakes in my fire kit, so I always have them, and I'm getting attacked by bugs. So I'm going to eat, and then we'll see what happens when Adam gets here. Look what I just got handed by this guy. Nice. Victory is a good beer. And this is Pennsylvania State Forest, and one of the things that is okay in a state forest is alcoholic beverages. Nowhere else, no other state lands, like state game lands, state parks.
Yeah.
No. State forest, as long as it's in a can and you're not getting like crazy, they don't care.
Yeah. Well,
So
we only got 2 apiece, so we
yeah,
can't,
you're not
shouldn't
gonna
get
get too
too
crazy.
loaded off of that.
So then we're gonna have Adam just got here. He hasn't even. That's the first thing he took out of his pack, and he's gonna get set up. You got a tent. It's National Hammock Day. You brought a tent?
Is it really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that until this morning.
It was funny. I was all packed up, and I was like, maybe I should take the hammock. I was like, my backpack's already packed. I'm just gonna leave it there.
Yeah. Dude, my pack was already packed. Like I already had all my stuff in there, so
I had it packed yesterday.
just brought what I already had. Sorry, I'm gonna open one of these up. If I'd known this was coming, I would have brought one of my koozies.
And they're still somewhat cold.
Yeah, they're not bad. They're chilly. The pond's not cold enough to put those in.
No, they're warming up actually.
Yeah. See, second try.
Okay.
All right, that was better. Adam just sat down really hard, and his ground is soft.
And I went ass over teacups.
Sank right in the ground.
Fell right out of the chair.
Oh man. So we just did a little walk down the forest road, and there's somebody driving around in here. Not supposed to be in here. And the guy's like, "You guys got flashlights, right?" Yeah, we got flashlights. What are you doing in here? Like, I don't know how he got in here, but whatever.
Hey, they're in a Jeep. They're off-roading.
Yeah, they were definitely off-roading. But yeah, it's supposed to get nice and cool tonight. I guess we'll see. Adam brought his tent. He's got you set up right there with a sweet ground sheet. You can see that thing. It's a Hemlock Mountain Outdoors custom right there.
Works fantastic.
Yeah. It's very similar to my ground sheet, just sheer coincidence, because he wanted a ground sheet made out of sill poly, and I didn't have any big pieces. So I just sent him a picture of all the colors I had. I'm like, what 2 colors you want? He's like, gray and red. I didn't think about it. I made it. I'm like, this looks really familiar. Oh, that looks like the Matador that I have. It works. But yeah, so we're gonna hang out here for a little bit and have our second beverage, and I'm guessing we're gonna start hearing coyotes now. And I'm curious to see if the coyotes coming, because last time I was here, they came in to see who was here, because they have adopted me. They live right over there on the other side of the swamp in that field, and they will come by. They're pretty cool. They don't bother me at all.
Nice.
So, all right, we're gonna have our beers and talk to them a little bit. All right, well, it's about 11 o'clock, and we're getting there. What's that?
So time flies when you're having fun.
Turns out my headlamp finally, I think it died. I think it bit the dust. It will not turn off anymore. So I'm at it's in the backpack now. It's just on. I'm gonna let it die out, and when I get home, I'll open up and see if something happened to the switch. But I've had the thing for like 5 or 6 years. It finally bit the dust. Time to buy a new headlamp, I guess. But yeah, now it's time for get some sleep. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. Got coffee brewing. And this is how the pot is supposed to set up. I remembered my little pegs. You can see them sticking out the side there. They go in this side. And they put the pot right over the flame. So that's completely protected from the wind. Got enough airflow underneath. It's lower than the lip of the stove, or the burner. And then the pot sits down inside the windscreen. Works really, really well. So there's where Adam was set up. We got a beautiful morning. And Slept pretty much straight through. Got up once, and it got cold. It got down probably close to 50. I got up and I actually threw my second quilt in with me, my 3/4 quilt, just as a little boost. It wasn't uncomfortable, but you could definitely tell it was cold. Adam recorded me snoring. Tell him it's his fault for setting up so close to me.
I knew what I was getting into.
He's like, you snore. I'm like, I know. I hear myself sometimes.
It's when you stop snoring I get nervous.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, should I come and poke you with the stick?
All right, well, I'm gonna make my coffee and probably have like a Cliff Bar or something. That's gonna be my breakfast. And it's not like we got a long hike out of here. Ooh, I can see my breath. Because I'm right over the stove. I'm getting the right amount of humidity and
I can see mine.
well, that's vaping. That's different. Yeah, and then we'll head on out. All right, oh, I still got my fucking wool hat on. All right, so we are all packed down. Everything is clear. Was not anywhere near as active last night, wildlife-wise, as it was 2 weeks ago. But I was also out immediately. I was up since like 4.
Oh, really?
And then kayaked all morning.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And then came out here. So I was tired. Well, oh, so we're ready to head out, and it's like a mile or so back up to the car. Why do you look so short in that shot? What's up? Like what's going on there? So we're gonna go better. That's the right way. All right, we made it back to the main forest road here, Tannery Road, and our cars are right back behind the camera. Yeah, we did see, there's a road closed sign. We did see a guy driving around down there in a Jeep. Don't know how he got in there. He had to come this way. If only there was a way that they had that marked that road was closed. I can't see the screen. There it is. If only you could tell that road is closed.
Kurt, I think you lost your shoe.
No, I'm leaving it there in case I need it.
Okay.
Because the gate's open. That's how I got in there.
Oh, okay.
That gate was closed when I came in. All right. Well, interesting. All right. Well, Adam Z. Check out his video. I'll put a link to his channel in the description.
It will be there.
I don't know what else you did yesterday that you recorded. Was it just that?
Yeah, not much.
Nothing much.
You know, just a quick, short, sweet video. That's it.
Well, that's going to do it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Got possibly a pretty cool trip planned for the end of the week. And if that falls through, I got to back up. So that'll be pretty neat. So see you in the next.